Wildcat Stadium for today's ODAC matchup between Hollins and your Randolph College Wildcats. We'd like to extend a special welcome to all alumni and alumni in attendance at this weekend's homecoming. Before we begin, the Wildcats would like to take this opportunity on Senior Day to recognize a fourth-year player who has had a major impact on this program. Please welcome to the field, Brittany Hammonds. Brittany has been the leading goal scorer for head coach Kevin Porterfield's squad in all 4 years here at Randolph. This midfielder has moved into fourth place in program history in both career goals and points and is tied for ninth in the history of assists. She is also second in program history in all-time game-winning goals. This week, Coach Porterfield said of Hammonds, and I quote, "Brittany has been a leader for us on and off of the field her entire career. She has continued to improve each season and has left a lasting mark on our program. Her ODAC and Randolph records reflect her hard work here during her 4 years. She has been a tremendous teammate, and I have truly enjoyed being her coach." End quote. Fans, please welcome to the field, accompanied by Katie C., Corey Sindel, her parents Doris and Tim, brother Brian, and Cyril and Josie Craig, a midfielder from Newport News, Virginia, number 7, Brittany Hammonds.
So Hammonds when you're the only one. I hope she gets the first goal today. Gonna give her another game winner.
That was the first hat trick.
Yeah,
Sure. The following is a presentation of Randolph College Athletics on First Team Broadcasting. Now let's go live to the action.
Hello everyone, welcome to Wildcat Stadium for this afternoon's matchup between Hollins and the Randolph Wildcats. It is senior day. We had the senior day activities a little bit earlier. Midfielder Brittany Hammonds out of Newport News, Virginia, being honored top goal scorer in each of her last 4 seasons. Sits fourth in program history and career goals with 32, points with 74, and is in the top 10 in career assists with 10. 9 game winners in her career, is one shy of the program record in that category. Hollins, will go over the starters for them quickly. 0-14 on the season, still looking for the first win in ODAC play. They'll start in goal, a sophomore from Madison, Alabama, Megan McKee. Alma Martinez from Dallas, Texas, a first year. Emma Roberts, junior defender from Richmond, Virginia. Giovanni Salmeron, a first year from Virginia as well. Christina Havrilla, sophomore from Ruckersville. Allison Tamburini, Knoxville, Tennessee native midfielder sophomore. Shelby Neal, another first year from Oregon. And Madeline Perry, a forward sophomore from Virginia Beach, Virginia. On the other side for the Wildcats, Stephanie Quirk will start off in goal the first year, 5'7", out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. In front of her will be Sarah Civic, Allie Ramos. Brittany Hammonds, the senior here on senior day. Leah Hughes, Missy Hussey, Erin McClellan, Maggie Croft, Alyssa Gembosh, and Taylor Gamble. Wildcats moving from right to left in the white with the yellow numbers in the black trim. And it will be Holland in the green and gold, going from left to right. Wildcats are 4-11 on the season, 1-9 in conference play. So Hollins looking for their first goal, and the Wildcats looking for their first win of the season. And the Wildcats looking to move to 2-9 on the year. Kevin Porterfield in his 14th year with the Wildcats. Pelly Ringy and Maria Reagan, his assistants. Robin Ramirez in her first season at Hollins. Up to Hammonds. Hammonds deflects it off of Havrilla. Trying to chip it forward. Ramos will take it away. And cleared up field. Wildcats still on the attack. This one from long distance, a great save by Megan McKee on the first shot of the game, the sophomore from Madison, Alabama. She'll look to send it upfield, try to get the offense moving. Ramos back with control. She'll chip it forward, looking for Hammonds. McKee there again. Wildcats again, 4-11 on the year. This one in behind the defense could be trouble. Shot by Civic, saved by McKee. She's had 2 dandies so far in this game. Over to Missy Hussey. Croft towards the middle. Here's Ramos. She chips it in behind the defense. Civic will give chase. Now sent in. Good stop there defensively. Hughes trying to chip it over, and she puts it over top of the crossbar. Leah Hughes, a sophomore midfielder from Spring City, Pennsylvania. Product of Owen J. Roberts High School up in Pennsylvania. Goal kick coming up. Played 4 minutes here from Lynchburg, Virginia. Just a perfect day here in Central Virginia. Homecoming weekend here at Randolph. Ramos trying to chip it over the defense again. Tamburini was there. Now here's Croft. Looks to cut it towards the middle. Swarmed in by the defense, though. Civic. Another shot and another save there by Megan McKee. McKee making her 10th start of the season, the 11th game that she has seen time in. Has given up 89 goals this season. However, she does have 223 saves. Wildcats trying to work it towards the middle, right at the top of the box. Here's Hughes, deflected off. Good strike there by Hughes. And again, and another save there by the goalkeeper. Back out to midfield. We've played about 6 minutes here from Wildcat Stadium. Mishandled by Croft. And looking for the throw in. Good throw sent downfield. Hammonds comes over, takes it away. She's now pushing it up. And a corner kick coming up for the Wildcats. Alyssa Gembosh, midfielder sophomore from Lebanon, Virginia. Went to Abingdon High School. Is going to take this corner for the Wildcats. Still looking for the first goal of this game. Sent to the near post. Deflection by Hammonds. Will not go. Megan McKee, we've already seen a couple of saves from her in this game. She actually leads the nation in saves per game, averaging about 22 saves per game. So she's facing a lot of shots, but she's been fairly successful against most of them. Her biggest thing is getting some help from the defense. Sent across. Civic there. And Civic has trouble playing it. Croft mistimes it. Hammonds. Off to Croft again. Hussey looking to send that one back in. It was deflected off Martinez. But for McKee again, 22.3 saves per game. She has made 223 saves this year. Looking for another one there. The flag is up, though. And the goal will not count. So take that one off the board. We will have a running clock here at Wildcat Stadium. Homecoming weekend. And just a reminder, High Peak Sportswear is proud to sponsor Randolph Athletics. Visit High Peak for all your t-shirt, screen printing, and embroidery needs with locations downtown and at the plaza. Visit High Peak for any of your custom gift purchases. For more information, visit hipeak.com or like High Peak on Facebook today. Hammonds looks to go over top of McKee. So far, Wildcats have yet to find a way to get around her. Today's game also brought to you by BB&T. When you're better informed, you head in a brighter financial direction. Talk with us today and know how it feels to know more. BB&T, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction. Member FDIC. Homecoming weekend here on Randolph's campus yesterday. Clean sweep of Shenandoah for the volleyball team. Won that in 3 sets. 25-19, 25-20, and 25-23 was the final. Men's team will take the field at 7 o'clock tonight. Equestrian Fall Festival going on as well all day today, all day tomorrow. Hammond's trying for the one touch over. Here's Ramos. Wildcats staying on the attack. Nice touch back. Looking for the clear cross. That's going to bring up a corner for Randolph. Taken from the far side as we are 12 minutes into this one. Sent up towards the middle. Hammond's trying to come over. That's a tough play for her to head it in. She stands at 5'3". That one goes right back to the senior. Civic cuts it back. Hughes will work it back to McClellan. She'll take a strike over top of McKee. And the first goal of the game goes to the Wildcats. Erin McClellan showing what she can do from long distance. For McClellan, that's her 3rd goal of the season. That's going to move her into sole possession of 2nd place on the team. Hollins trying to get on the attack now. McClellan steps in, takes it away. McClellan, a sophomore out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, went to Ocean Lakes High School down there in the Tidewater area. one of the biggest hotspots for athletes at the collegiate and professional level coming out of the state of Virginia. Hammonds, she'll take her own strike, and this time McKee is there. Hammonds leads the team with 7 goals. She also leads actually second with 2 assists. Leslie Harrison with the 3 assists that she had earlier in the season leads the team in that category. Erin McClellan second in goals with 3. Maggie Croft, Alyssa Gimbosh, Austin Wampler all tied for third with 2 goals on the year. And then Megan Curtin and Alex Pinto both with a goal. Other point scorers on the season. Allie Ramos has 2 assists this year and 1 assist for Leah Hughes. That one goes off the post. Wide open goal. Hammonds tries to chip it in. McKee there as Brittany Hammonds just didn't get the foot on it that she hoped to. Hammonds cuts it back. Ramos looking for her first goal of the season, as is Hughes. Hughes puts it over the crossbar. McKee so far with 7 saves today. On the season, she has a pretty good percentage as well. She's allowed in a lot of goals, but her percentage is at 72% save percentage this year, so not too bad. It's just the sheer volume that she's been facing. So what's been the issue? Another save there by McKee. Civic gives chase, cuts it back. Across the middle, 1 touch. Will go. And a couple of players down on the field. McKee, one of those. Sarah Civic's going to pick up the assist. Maggie Croft will pick up the goal for the sophomore out of Manassas, Virginia. Went to Osborne High School up in Manassas. For Croft, now she's tied for second on the team with 3 goals. Hammonds trying to extend her lead on top, but that time she's not able to get to it in time. And McKee will clear it upfield. Croft now with it. Hughes. Towards the middle, Hammonds will give chase, unsuccessfully though. "18 minutes in. Wildcats lead 2-0. McClellan scored the first goal. And off to Croft, who scored the second. Hammonds cut towards the middle. She's in a foot race for it. Got a little physical there with Havrilla. Now back to the middle. Unofficial start to the basketball season starting last night with Moonlight Madness for the men's and women's teams. Took place right after the volleyball game. Another great save there by McKee. Sports Information Director Jeremy Field claims that he made the game winner last night. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to find it on tape, so there's no real confirmation about that. But a great event nonetheless. After the volleyball team swept Shenandoah 3-0. Adding to what has been one of the best seasons in program history. .25 to go here in the first half. Hammonds looking for options, finds one, deflected off. Now here comes another look from Croft. She'll miss to the left. Hand it back up. Brittany Hammonds, again, the lone senior for this Wildcat squad. 7 goals, 2 assists this season. Last year, she had a career-high 10 goals and 1 assist. 9 as a sophomore, 9 goals that is, 5 which was a career high in assists her second season. As a first year, 6 goals, 2 assists for the program. So has led the team all 4 years actually, in goals. Shot percentage .280 on the season. Wildcats to attack again. Civic trying to get there. Civic steps in, looking for some options. Hughes. And cleared out again by Havrilla. 11 shots on goal today. 2 corners. All for the Wildcats. We'll see a host of substitution. Leslie Harrison will check into the game. We'll also see Megan Curtin, Austin Wampler in there, and Amber Brooks. Shot from beyond the 25, the 18, pardon me, about at 25. Goal kick coming up now. Here's Hammonds. Has it taken away. Wampler will come over. Pass to Brooks. Give it away. Now McClellan. Got the touch right back to her. She's looking for her second of the game. She's got it. So McClellan steps back into sole position of second on the team in goals. Now she's got 4 on the season.
Randolph goal scored by number 15, Erin McClellan. The assist to number 7, Brittany Hammonds.
Hammonds will pick up her 3rd assist of the season. Now working up the far sideline. Hammonds left-footed. McKee with another save. This one will track all the way back downfield. Nineteen and a half minutes left to go here in the first. It's been all Wildcats so far. They lead 3-0 over Hollins. Wampler with a nice move sends it ahead for Hammonds. Touch over to Hammonds. Offside, though. So free kick on the way. Good touch there. Just curls to the left of the post. Wildcats trying to right the ship right now. They have lost 7 straight. Last victory was at Guilford on the 24th. 2-1 was the final of that one. But in that stretch of 7, Wildcats have now equaled the goal total of 3. They'll have one more game this season. That'll be here at home on the 29th when Sweetbriar will be in town. That'll be at 7:30 kickoff. That one doesn't have enough bend on it. Hammonds to give chase instead. Instead, it's Shelby Neal, first-year midfielder. And you could just tell right now they are marking up Hammonds. She would love to get in on the action, though. She does have one assist today. That's coming off of that last goal to Erin McClellan. McClellan with 2 of the 3 goals so far for the Wildcats. Madeline Perry was trying to settle with it. Instead goes back. Hollins trying to get the attack going. Salmaron was leading the way. Now here come the Wildcats. They've got numbers. Harrison off to Curtin. She'll elect to send it back. And as it goes forward, it will be a goal kick. 15 minutes left to go here in the first half. Wildcats lead 3-0, 13 shots on goal. And for Hollins, still looking for their first. McClellan had the first goal. Maggie Croft scored the second, and McClellan netted the third of the game. Wildcats trying to break this losing streak. Looking for their 5th win of the season, 2nd one in conference play. This might be able to turn into something. Hammond's looking for her first goal of the game this time, though it finds the defense. Just to look at the standings, right now it is Lynchburg College leading the way, 11-0, perfect in ODAC play. W&L right behind them, 9-1. Bridgewater sitting in 3rd, Wesleyan back in 4th. Then you get to Shenandoah, Roanoke, Randolph-Macon, Eastern Mennonite, Sweetbriar, Emory, Henry, Guilford, Randolph, and Hollins on the bottom end. Lynchburg College in conference play has given up 1 goal. There's a shot, and there's a goal for Brittany Hammonds. Give Hammonds her 8th goal of the year. And make that her 33rd goal of her career here on senior day as she's going to get an exit.
Brittany Hammonds, the assist to number 23, Austin Wampler.
Austin Wampler will pick up the assist on that goal. Megan Cruz will check in for the first time. 12:41 left to go. 4-1 the score. 4-0, pardon me. The score. Harrison. That one chipped in front of the goal, but goes past. Lynchburg College again, 11-0, perfect record on the season and conference play, 18-0 in regular season play. They've given up 1 goal to the 61 that they have scored in the conference. They've given up 2 goals in the regular season to the 86 that they have netted. W&L right behind them. They're 9-1 on the season. They have given up 2 goals in conference play and scored 34. Only 4 all season. 11-1-1, the record for W&L. Then right behind them, it's Bridgewater. 9-2 in the conference. 14-3 on the season. They've only given up 9 goals all year as well. So those top 3 have really separated themselves from the rest of the pack. Virginia Wesleyan, the only other team that has a chance to get into that top 3, but right now, all 4 of them sitting in pretty good position. Trying to host first round of the ODAC. Nice move there. Chipped ahead. Cruz giving chase. Instead, it is Megan McKee again. Ten and a half minutes left to go here in the first half. 4-0. The score. Wildcats over top of Hollins. Nice battle in the corner. Goes in favor of Randolph. Quick throw in. Samarin clears it out. Here's a strike from about 25 yards. Not enough on it. Now up the near sideline, back towards the middle. McKee there one more time. Three goal scorers today. McClellan has a pair. Maggie Croft and Brittany Hammonds here on Senior Day. One more home game, but it's homecoming weekend. So the Wildcats celebrating Senior Day for Brittany Hammonds. Samarin gets it past the defense. And Quirk will step in and send it upfield. 8:40 to go. Now in transition, the other way we go. Cruz. Back to the middle. Cruz will get it one more time. Here's Wampler. She will strike and have it deflected. Miscommunication gives it back to Hollins. Harrison. And nothing there. Goal kick comes right back to McKee. $7:30 left to go. There's a touch and a goal kick coming up. For the first time today, we will see number 13, Caitlin Annunziata, moving into a midfielder position. 5'1" sophomore from North Carolina. This time towards the middle. Had Annunziata on the left side, but decided to go to the right with it to Megan Curtin. Harrison gets past one defender, now towards the middle, one touch. Missed to the right side, missed opportunity there. Good look on goal. 15 shots on goal today for the Wildcats. Hollins still looking for its first. Throwing coming in, High Peak Sportswear. It's proud to sponsor Randolph Athletics. Visit High Peak for all your t-shirt, screen printing, and embroidery needs. With locations downtown and at the plaza, visit High Peak for any of your custom gift purchases. For more information, visit hipeak.com or like High Peak on Facebook today. Wampler trying to get some space, opened up, shot, and goal. Harrison coming in at the right place at the right time. Takes that shot and scores number 5 on the afternoon for the Wildcats. For Harrison, that's her first goal of the season. She does have 3 assists on the year. So chalk up 5 points for her, but that's her first goal of the year. 5-0 score, 4 minutes left to play here in the first. Cruz has a one-on-one with McKee, but she got a little bit of a head start. Today's game also brought to you by BB&T. Your financial needs change over time, but our approach to banking never will. We've been sharing knowledge and offering responsive personal attention for more than 140 years. BB&T, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction. Member FDIC. McClellan scored the first goal, and then Maggie Croft right after her. McClellan netted her second one before Hammonds, the senior, came over and netted the fourth. And then Leslie Harrison will score her first one of the year. 5-0 the score. Three minutes to go. Annunziata will give chase. Also remember to follow Randolph Athletics at Track the Cats on social media. Again, that's Track the Cats on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter for information, well as pictures, videos, anything you need at Track the Cats. 2 to play in the first half. It's been all Randolph, 5-0. Seconds left to go here in the first half. men's team will take the field at 7 o'clock tonight. They will face off against the Eastern Mennonite Royals. Wildcats are at 6-5-4 on the year, 3-3-3 in conference play. Eastern Mennonite at 7-8-2 on the year, 4-5 in conference play, so a very even matchup there we'll have. We'll have the broadcast here as well, so be sure to tune back in at 7 o'clock for the men's team. Goal kick. Less than 1 minute here in the first half. Goes back to McKee. 30 seconds left to go. Long distance strike, McKee there. And that's going to do it for the first half. So after one half, Wildcats lead 5-0. McClellan scored a pair of goals. Also added Mackie Croft, Brittany Hammonds on senior day, and Leslie Harrison, the other goal scorer as well. We're going to go ahead and step aside. We'll be right back with the second half coming up after this here from Wildcat Stadium.
What makes Randolph special is basically the relationships that students are able to form with faculty.
We are this wonderful small community of liberal arts scholars. We, as students and teachers, come together to explore the world around us, past and present, and to think about the future.
I look forward to getting here every day because of my interactions with students, both advising and teaching.
Being able to teach small classes and teach unique courses and really getting to know the students, both as intellectuals and as people, is what I love the most about it.
Your professors are always willing to help you.
I believe we're top in the country in professor accessibility.
You've got to have a relationship with the professor so that you feel comfortable to come to them and say, what can I do to improve? And our students do that.
Faculty have office hours during the week where you can come down and get help with tests and papers. You can meet with them outside of their office hours.
Some professors, they allow you to call them at home after the class is over.
And I think it's good for them to have someone that they can go to who is outside the dean of students, outside of the dean of the college, outside their parents, who they know is there for them and essentially has their back.
As corny as it sounds, Randolph, in a sense, is a family. We're all in this together.
So we have this wonderfully tight-knit community behind the red brick wall, as we say, but our goal is always to make the world outside the red brick wall open to and accessible to our students so that when they graduate, we send them off to make a difference in that world.
What makes Randolph special is basically the relationships that students are able to form with faculty.
We are this wonderful small community of liberal arts scholars. We, as students and teachers, come together to explore the world around us, past and present, and to think about the future.
I look forward to getting here every day because of my interactions with students, both advising and teaching.
Being able to teach small classes and teach unique courses and really getting to know the students, both as intellectuals and as people, is what I love the most about it.
Your professors are always willing to help you.
I believe we're top in the country in
The Randolph Plan is a phenomenal tool here at the school. When you come in, you basically will map out all 4 years. The point is to make sure that at all times in your college career, you know where you're at, you know what classes you need to be taking, you know how many credits you have left, but also say, which of course happens to most students, is they decide they want to change their major or they want to adjust their schedule in some way. When you decide you want to change, you go in and you change your Randolph plan. You remap out all 4 years. So at any point, you know where you need to be and you don't get to second semester senior year and realize that you have to take 18 credits or won't be able to graduate on time. It's just a safety mechanism to make sure that you can get out in 4 years. The Randolph Plan is a phenomenal tool here at the school. When you come in, you basically will map out all 4 years. The point is to make sure that at all times in your college career, you know where you're at, you know what classes you need to be taking, you know how many credits you have left, but also say, which of course happens to most students, is they decide they want to change their major or they want to adjust their schedule in some way. When you decide you want to change, you go in and you change your Randolph plan. You remap out all 4 years. So at any point, you know where you need to be and you don't get to second semester senior year and realize that you have to take 18 credits or won't be able to graduate on time. It's just a safety mechanism to make sure that you can get out in 4 years.
The Honor Code is not just for students, it's also faculty, in that we trust our students to be following the Honor Code at all times and that they take it upon themselves to run their own honor system.
And it works in a way that I never thought possible being at other schools, that people take the Honor Code very seriously and they know that it's not just about them, but it's about the health of the community to uphold the Honor Code and to be accountable for their own actions and actually accountable for the actions of other students.
Through the Honor Code, they can be trusted. No one has to watch them when they're taking an exam. No one has to monitor them when they are doing a project.
That pledge work is their work, and I take it as such and can give them a grade knowing it's their work alone. And I'm very proud to be able to do that.
The Honor Code is not just for students, it's also faculty, in that we trust our students to be following the Honor Code at all times and that they take it upon themselves to run their own honor system.
And it works in a way that I never thought possible being at other schools, that people take the Honor Code very seriously and they know that it's not just about them, but it's about the health of the community to uphold the Honor Code and to be accountable for their own actions and actually accountable for the actions of other students.
Through the Honor Code, they can be trusted. No one has to watch them when they're taking an exam. No one has to monitor them when they are doing a project.
That pledge work is their work, and I take it as such and can give them a grade knowing it's their work alone. And I'm very proud to be able to do that.
The Honor Code is not just for students, it's also faculty, in that we trust our students to be following the Honor Code at all times and that they take it upon themselves to run their own honor system.
And it works in a way that I never thought possible being at other schools, that people take the Honor Code very seriously and they know that it's not just about them, but it's about the health of the community to uphold the Honor Code and to be accountable for their own actions and actually accountable for the actions of other students.
Through the Honor Code, they can be trusted. No one has to watch them when they're taking an exam. No one has to monitor them when they are doing a project.
That pledge work is their work, and I take it as such and can give them a grade knowing it's their work alone. And I'm very proud to be able to do that.
The Honor Code is not just for students, it's also faculty, in that we trust our students to be following the Honor Code at all times, and that they take it upon themselves to run their own honor system.
And it works in a way that I never thought possible being at other schools, that people take the Honor Code very seriously, and they know that it's not just about them, but it's about the health of the community to uphold the Honor Code and to be accountable for their own actions and actually accountable for the actions of other students.
Through the Honor Code, they can be trusted. No one has to watch them when they're taking an exam. No one has to monitor them when they are doing a project.
That pledge work is their work, and I take it as such, and can give them a grade knowing it's their work alone. And I'm very proud to be able to do that.
The Honor Code is not just for students, it's also faculty, in that we trust our students to be following the Honor Code at all times, and that they take it upon themselves to run their own honor system.
And it works in a way that I never thought possible being at other schools, that people take the Honor Code very seriously, and they know that it's not just about them, but it's about the health of the community to uphold the Honor Code and to be accountable for their own actions and actually accountable for the actions of other students.
Through the Honor Code, they can be trusted. No one has to watch them when they're taking an exam. No one has to monitor them when they are doing a project.
That pledge work is their work, and I take it as such, and can give them a grade knowing it's their work alone. And I'm very proud to be able to do that.
I've started teaching for the past 2 or 3 years a brand new course on the economics of food and sustainability. First time I taught that class, we only had 6 students, and we would pile in a little college minivan and head out into the community to look at a number of sort of disturbing downtown issues. We were actually testing the hypothesis that there really is a food desert in downtown Lynchburg. We took that information and turned it into a published article that appeared in the Virginia Economic Journal. We presented that work in a couple of public forums, and that was a wonderful outcome.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium for the second half. First half was all Wildcats. Started off with a goal by Aaron McClellan at the 12-minute mark. Assist to Leah Hughes. And then Maggie Croft would score 1 assist to Sarah Civic at the 16-minute mark. McClellan scores her second. Give the assist to the senior Brittany Hammonds at the 23-minute mark. 31-minute mark. Brittany Hammonds nets her first one of the game. Austin Wampler on the assist. And Wampler comes up with another assist, this time to Leslie Harrison. That gives Wampler 2 assists on the game. Got to keep our eye on that. The record is 3. That was actually set earlier this season by Leslie Harrison. Wildcats now moving from left to right. There's Harrison. Her first goal of the year. Ramos still looking for her first one too. McClellan had that one from long distance. Ramos in behind the defense. Harrison as McKee will come over and play it. "17 shots on goal in the first half. 33 total shots for the Wildcats. 12 saves for Megan McKee. 2 corners. No shots in the second for Hollins. Wildcats trying to put the pressure back on. Down the middle of the field. Hussey goes cross field with it. Harrison had a couple of shots. Brittany Hammonds with 8 shots, 5 of those on frame. 4 shots for Maggie Croft, 5 for Leah Hughes, 3 for Alyssa Gembash, 3 for Austin Wampler. New goalkeeper in the game for the Wildcats. That's going to be Quinlan Bates, first year. Harrison centers it back across the middle. Sneaks right to the right side. Looks like it might be a corner coming up. Chased down by Nunziata, who will get the start here in the second half. McClellan will play it from the corner. Back to Harrison, and she's going to play it all the way back to the back line. There was McClellan again. She'll get the pass from Hammonds. One strike towards the middle. Harrison's going to come in, chips it up. And Harrison scores her second goal of the game. That one was a beauty. She chipped it right over top of McKee.
Randolph goal scored by number 4, Leslie Harrison. The assist to number 15, Erin McClellan.
Erin McClellan will pick up the assist on that goal. So for McClellan, she has 2 goals and 1 assist. Give her 5 points on the afternoon. So with that last goal, 6 assists of the game. That ties a program record that was set back in the 04-05 season. It happened twice, actually. So an assist on every single goal so far. Ramos would like to get her first goal. That one, nice little chip shot, but just a little bit too high and sails over the crossbar. So McClellan now has 4 goals on the season, and she also picks up her first assist of the year. Points-wise, that puts her second, right behind Hammonds. Hammonds with 19 points on the year. 8 goals, 3 assists. Tipped forward. Good play here by Hollins. They try to work it upfield. Cut back by Salmarin. McClellan, though, steps in the way, takes it away, tries to send it up the right sideline. Good save here by Harrison. She's now on the move. Over to Hammonds. She'll chip it towards the middle, and Nunziata will give chase. But McKee will come up with it. "19 shots on goal for the Wildcats. "13 saves for McKee. That one played ahead a bit too strong, and it goes out of play. It's going to result in a goal kick. Avrila to take it. Wildcats 4-11 on the year, 1-9 in ODAC play. Holland still looking for its first win of the season. 0-14 and lost all 10 attempts here in conference play. Annunziata showing her speed. She'll send it back towards the middle, but McKee is there again. Hollins has one more game after this one. They will head to the other side of town to face off against Lynchburg College. That will take place next Wednesday, the 29th, and that will cap off the season for Hollins. Harrison. He's got some open space. Towards the middle. And a great job there defensively by Hollins to clear it out. Hussey will play it. McClellan. Center back across the middle. Ramos, another attempt, goes off the crossbar. Nunziata comes over with a head of steam. And McKee will make another save. 10 minutes gone here in the second half. Ramos and Annunziata both almost picking up the first goal of the season for each. But it'll have to wait for now. Hussey plays it towards the middle. Back to Harrison again. Centers it in. Nunziata. Nunziata with the shot deflected off. That was a good look. But a great effort defensively. Good take on the far side. Goes back to the middle. There's a chip and a dive. High Peak Sportswear is proud to sponsor Randolph Athletics. Visit High Peak For all your t-shirt, screen printing, and embroidery needs with locations downtown and at the plaza, visit High Peak for any of your custom gift purchases. For more information, visit hipeak.com or like High Peak on Facebook today. Also, today's game brought to you by BB&T. From sports to arts to improving our community, we're always ready to lend a helping hand. BB&T, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction. Member FDIC. Today's game, part of the homecoming festivities here on campus. Last night, volleyball team swept Shenandoah 3-0. Moonlight Madness after that. All kinds of festivities been going on campus all day today and last night. Men's team will take the field. After this one, they'll face off against Eastern Mennonite. That's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Mennonite 7-8-2 on the year, 4-5 in conference play. Wildcats 6-5-4, 3-3-3 in conference play. Set piece coming from the far corner now. I see there. Played all the way back to Hughes, sitting in that center back position right now. Nunziata cleared that one into Madeline Perry. Now right outside the box. Wampler up ahead. Nunziata finding space. Takes a shot looking for that lower left corner. Another save by McKee. Here's Cruz. Cruz has that pass stopped by Shelby Neal. Hammonds up to Cruz. Cruz back towards the middle. Good stop there by Samaran. Cruz one more time towards the middle, looking for Nunziata. Here's Hammonds, her shot, another great save by McKee. McKee, again, the saves leader in the nation right now. Averaging 22 per contest. 235 saves on the year. Cruz in from the corner. Long chip over.
Into the game, number 20, Alyssa Gambosh, and also
Stephanie Quirk started the game in goal. Now she's going to come in the field wearing number 19. So Gimbosh also will check in. So far this season, we've seen all three goalkeepers for Randolph get some time out in the field. Twenty-seven and a half minutes to go here in the second half. A pass over to Quirk. Up ahead to Cruz. Cruz to the middle towards Quirk. Her one-timer unsuccessful. .26 left to go. That was a look at Quinlan Bates, first-year goalkeeper. There's Cruz again, working from the right side. Feeds it in behind the defense. Cleared out, though, by Havrila. Hughes off to the far side to Brooks. That was a tough one. Hollins looking for its first victory of the season. Wildcats looking for their fifth, and they're trying to break this losing streak they've been on for the last few games. Hoping to get back into the win column. They sit 4-11 right now, looking for their second victory in the ODAC conference. First one came against Guilford. Wildcats have 23 shots on goal, 4 corners. Cruz gets it right back. Nice feed from Wampler. Wampler comes over, has a little bit of space. Her shot saved. Second attempt batted out by McKee. Out of the far side. Cutting back towards the middle. Here's Cruz. Cruz will take a look, shot of her own. She was looking for that top left corner, but it had a little bit too much bend on it. Caitlin Annunziata will check back into the game. .22 minutes left to play. Here's Annunziata out in front of everyone. Lost her footing. Hussey back towards the middle. Whistle's going to go against the Wildcats. Hollins trying to get something brewing here. Salmeron cuts it past Hussey. Hughes was there, though. Now here come the Wildcats heading in the other direction. Cruz cut off. .20 minutes left to go. Ball goes back to Hollins. Wildcats with 47 shots, 25 of those on goal, 4 corners. 19 saves for Megan McKee, sophomore out of Madison, Alabama. Nice move there. See if she can capitalize off of it. Gets a shot on goal. But another save.
Back in for the Wildcats, number 7, Brittany Hammond.
Brittany Hammonds will come back in. She's got 1 goal, 1 assist today. Annunziata running into some traffic. Here's Quirk. She'll pass it across to Hammonds. Hammonds goes right back to Quirk. Her shot couldn't get it clean. Cleared out, corner kick coming up. Check that, it'll be a goal kick. 18 left to go. Avrila to take the goal kick. That one taken away, long distance shot and right on frame. Melissa Gimbosh, 5'4" midfielder out of Lebanon, Virginia. For Gimbosh, that gives her 3 on the season, ties her for 3rd on the team. Seven to nothing the score, 17 left to go. Allie Ramos will come back into the game. $16:20 left to go, 7-0 the score. Wildcats will move to 5-11 this year, 2-9 in conference play. Back to the middle, Nunziata had a great attempt. Back to Ramos. Here's Ramos again. Chips it up. McKee there. She makes another save. One touch back to Hammonds. Give and go. Towards the middle. Nunziata puts it off the crossbar. She could not get any closer. She is dying to get a goal in this game, and she's had plenty of attempts, but just can't get it back on frame. 5 shots, make that 6. 4 of those on goal for Caitlin Annunziata. Coming back to Madeline Perry. $14-16 left to go. And Quinlan Bates will get back in on the action. Trying to dump it in back over top the defense. There's a chip forward. Key came out for it. It was cleared into some open space. Over to Hammonds. She'll get back behind the defense. Her strike over the crossbar again. Hammonds will give it back over to Samarin. Touch over to Hammonds again. Back to the middle. Here's Ramos. Ramos trying to chip it back in behind the defense. Now she'll get another attempt. Over to Hammonds. Hammonds looking for her second towards the left side, and she will score. Brittany Hammonds picks up her second.
Randolph goal scored by number 7, Brittany Hammonds. The assist to number 3, Allie Ramos.
So Brittany Hammonds will get a nice hand of applause as she checks out here on senior day. She picks up 2 goals and an assist. And with that assist, that will be a new record for most assists in a game. Wildcats back on the attack one more time. Here's Annunziata. Annunziata, you can say, has had the best attempts on goal today, but nothing to show for it. McKee makes another save, number 21 of the game, so she's close to her average. Ten minutes left to go here in the second half. So the Wildcats will break this losing skid that they've been on for the last few games. Get back into the win column again. That went back over behind the defense, chipped over top. Stephanie Quirk just missed an opportunity there. And the Wildcats will come back here to Wildcat Stadium on the 29th, next Wednesday at 7:30, when Sweetbriar will be in town. That will close out this 2014 season. For Hollins, it doesn't get much easier. They have to head to Lynchburg College. Lynchburg College, perfect 18-0 this season, and has only given up 1 goal in conference play, 2 of them on the season. Annunziata there one more time. She is determined today. .34 left to go. High Peak Sportswear is proud to sponsor Randolph Athletics. Visit High Peak for all your t-shirt, screen printing, and embroidery needs, with locations downtown and at the plaza. Visit High Peak for any of your custom gift purchases. For more information, visit hipeak.com or like High Peak on Facebook today. There's another shot by Civic, won't go. Also brought to you by BB&T, one of the nation's strongest banks, has a local presence right here in our community. We're just around the corner. Know how it feels to know more at BB&T. Sharing knowledge for a brighter direction, member FDIC. Also a reminder, you can follow the Wildcats on social media with the handle Track the Cats. Again, that's at Track the Cats on all social media. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Track the Cats for photos, videos, news, and all kinds of information. Track the Cats. 7:30 left to go. Wildcats are winning big here. Nunziata. Tough angle for her. She may get an assist. Nope, that won't work either. Brooks trying to send it in. Time ticking away, less than 7. Don't forget, we'll take a brief intermission and we'll be back for the men's game here from Wildcat Stadium. That'll be at 7 o'clock. Men's team will face off against the Eastern Mennonite Royals. Should be a very good one. These two teams match up very well. Wampler. McKee with another stop. Quirk trying to take it upfield. Now sent ahead here, Civic. She'll give chase back to the middle. But it was out of play in the meantime. 5:30 left to go. All the way back to Hussey. Now Holland's on the attack, trying to get past Hughes. Hussey will come over and clean things up. Ramos towards the middle. Quirk is there, deflected off of McKee. She'll make the play. Nunziata. 3:44 left to go. Here's Quirk. Wampler. Back over to Quirk. One-on-one. Her shot ricochets off the crossbar and will go. And this is something you don't see often. Stephanie Quirk started the game in goal, and she scores her first goal of the season. First goal of her career as well for the first year from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Austin Wampler will pick up the assist. Two minutes left to play. It's been all Randolph. Ramos chips it ahead, looking for Civic. Instead, it's Havrila. Robbins. Back to Ramos. Cross to Annunziata. She'll try to cut it back now. She may have an opening. Runs into Avrila. Looking to send that one over. Annunziata will try another attempt, deflected off by Avrila. 65 seconds left to go. Ramos. Civic across, headed by Quirk. She was looking for her second. $35 seconds left to go. Avrila's going to take her time. Wampler. Wampler cutting it back.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Ramos towards the middle. That's going to do it for us here at Wildcat Stadium as the Wildcats pick up the 9-0 victory, move to 5-11 on the year. 2-9 in conference play. Hollins will drop to 0-15. Still looking for that first ODAC win. 0-11 in conference play. And again, the Wildcats will be back in action. That's going to be on Wednesday when Sweetbriar will be in town at 7:30 p.m. We'll have that broadcast for you right here at RandolphWildcats.com. Also, don't forget the men's team will take the field at 7 p.m. against Eastern Mennonite. Very good matchup there. So come right back here in just about 70 minutes, and we'll have that broadcast for you. But as for now, the Wildcats win 9-0. And until next time, so long, everyone.